I think can we boom it this way? You know what I mean, right?
If you want, you can raise the chair. The chair.
I think this is okay. Yeah. I don't know what you tell your friends you haven't seen in a while. Do you say that you're doing good and that the last guy just didn't work out? They try to recall my name, they get it right by watching your face, 'cause it twitches every time that you lie. Try to steer the conversation to further down the road. You've been working at a 9 to 5 and you love the workload. You've been keeping yourself busy so your mind doesn't wander back to me every time that you lie. Honestly, how have you been? How's the weather where you're sleeping? Let's skip the small talk. Honestly, how have you been? You wave goodbye as you walk back to your car, and you think about the things you didn't say as you drive to your apartment. The radio's still broken and the windows don't open. Oh, it's like this every time that you lie. Honestly, how have you been? How's the weather where you're sleeping? Let's skip the small talk. Honestly, how have you been? Honestly, how have you been? Hi, I'm lewloh, and I'm a singer-songwriter from Singapore. And yes, it's true, everyone in Singapore can sing. Um, anyway, that was a song called How Have You Been? And I'm a bit of I think, an over romanticizer, dramatic movie scene in my head kind of person. And I was kind of thinking about what it would be like to bump into my ex at a grocery store after like 4 or 5 years and what that conversation would be like. Um, and I think, I was imagining that after two people reconcile after a few years, they have that whole like, oh, how are you? How are things? And um, I think I would imagine that most people aren't super honest when they reply that question. So yeah, this song is kind of really almost pressuring your or my ex to be honest if and when I ask him that question. Um, but he's in the US, so it's probably not going to happen. Thank God for long distance relationships. Anyway, this next song that I'm going to play is called What a Tragedy. I wrote it with my roommate during COVID. And it was kind of born out of the pressure of feeling like I needed to pump out content during the COVID period, and kind of seeing all of your peers be super productive. Um, and sometimes like you just want to lay in bed and not do anything, and I think that's okay. But during one of those lay in bed do nothing sessions, I kind of went into a self-pity mode, and I was like, oh my god, my life is such a tragedy, which is, it's far from a tragedy, but I was being very dramatic again. um, it's a trend. All songwriters are very dramatic. They like take one little thing and then they write a whole album about it, and then people think that they went through a very hard life. Yeah, no, we're just very dramatic people. um, but yeah, I hope you like the song. Uh, Shout out to Manny Mura for writing this with me. What a tragedy. I'm watching all the people around me be so happy, and all I'm looking for is some company. So maybe I care that nobody calls. It's no fair, but I know it's my fault. What a tragedy. I built up all these walls so nobody sees that I'm going nowhere. I've been running on a treadmill, thinking I was going somewhere. I'm stuck in a cycle, it starts and it ends with me all alone. What a tragedy. I'm staying up late cooking breakfast at midnight, skipping therapy. I'm staring at the screen till it hurts my eyes. So maybe I care that nobody calls. It's no fair, but I know it's my fault. What a tragedy. What a tragedy that I'm going nowhere. I've been running on a treadmill, thinking I was going somewhere. But I'm stuck in a cycle, it starts and it ends with me all alone. Oh. Oh, I'm going nowhere. I've been running on a treadmill, thinking I was going somewhere. But I'm stuck in a cycle, it starts and it ends with me all alone. This part is really awkward, but yeah, I'm lewloh, and if you want to hear more of my music, you can check me out on Instagram at lewloh, lewloh. I also stream on Twitch. I'm a huge gaming nerd. I play League of Legends and Valorant and Teamfight Tactics, and now I'm playing Diablo 4. So if you want to watch a musician practice patience from gaming, you can watch me on Twitch. And last but not least, you can find me on Apple Music and Spotify, or if for whatever reason you use Amazon to listen to music, you can also find me there. And yeah, that last song was called What a Tragedy, and you already know what it's about. I haven't released it yet, but I plan to, maybe when COVID 2020 hits, and then release it. Yes, I just cursed the whole world, and it's COVID. Actually, it's not COVID 2020. It'll be COVID 2024. I predicted this, okay? When COVID 2024 happens, I predicted it. Anyway, I'm down to my last song for this set, and it's a song called Carelessly Killed. It's a song about forgiveness, and I think sometimes the one person that we forget to forgive is ourselves. So, yeah, give yourself grace and time and space to grow and improve, and don't be so hard on yourself. Even if I was carelessly killed, I won't go back to hate. 'Cause back in the past I'd see red in my eyes. I never forget or forgave. Oh, how do we love ourselves if we're tearing each other down? Oh, how do we love somebody else when the cost is the pain from ourselves? Uh-oh. Ooh. Uh-oh. If only a few hear the message I sing, at least I still played my part. 'Cause what is the point of being a star if you can't even guide someone home? Oh, how do we love ourselves if we're tearing each other down? Oh, how do we love somebody else when the cost is the pain from ourselves? Ooh. Even if I was carelessly killed, I won't go back to hate.